Wednesday night baseball on the show from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the LA Dodgers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Interleague baseball comes your way next. Hector Santiago will be on the mound for the series opener. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, remember last year he had an ERA under 4. Very solid, very dependable.
Chase Utley heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
For the Dodgers, second baseman, Chase Utley.
Underway this evening as the first pitch is taken for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:05 p.m. And Eric, this Angel Ball Club entering play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
And it was the offense that went south last time out. Managed only just 1 run in the loss yesterday. It's typical when you're in a cold streak like this. They just had a lot of trouble sustaining any kind of offense, and it definitely hurt them.
A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for them to continue this winning streak?
Well, I think patience at the plate is one of the issues that you're going to be looking at today. This pitcher throws a ton of pitches, walks a bunch of guys, so make him prove that he can throw the ball over the plate, and if he does, let it rip.
Into the windup and the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 67 degrees our game time temperature. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Well, kind of strangely, Holiday has a bit of a reputation for rewarding the high strike. You know, and that can really upset the hitter sometimes because the pitcher isn't usually trying to throw it there. So we'll see if any of that shows up.
3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
And he gets the call there, 3-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the count will be full. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, shortstop,
Corey Seager will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play.
Well, it's still early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Here it comes, 1-0. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1-2. Here it comes. A swinging bunt to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. And with that, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, the last place you want to hit the ball against this team, right field. He won the Gold Glove Award last year. He can go get him with the best of anyone.
Howie Kendrick will stand in, and look at that average. Up over 370 to start the ball game.
And how about that? He's got the second best batting average on this ball club, so he's having a really nice year for them so far.
Yeah. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Smoke toward third. Fielded by Escobar. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. One left for LA. It's the Dodgers nothing. Angels coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Mike Bolsinger, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, his primary pitch is going to be his cutter. Let's see if he can be effective with that pitch in this one.
Craig Gentry comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Halos, left fielder, Craig Gentry.
Cut fastball taken for strike one. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Well, a moment now to take a look at the starting nine for Mike Scioscia's Angels. Steve, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, this team runs pretty well. They drive the ball into the gap pretty well. And as long as they keep avoiding the double play ball and let the game come to them and just drive in runs when they get the opportunities, they're going to be just fine.
Here's the first pitch to him. Cole Calhoun is at the plate as he watches ball one.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. Down the third baseline. Turner's got it. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's one more look at it right here. Tough to tell for sure from that angle. We'll have to wait and see what the signal is from the dugout.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so they will not challenge the play, and the call will stand with the runner safe at first base. Mike Trout will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
And he also leads the league in slugging, so that means he's not just slapping singles all over the place.
And a high strike there, 0-1. And there is the AL batting race entering play. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here it comes on 0-2. Grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. A pause and the 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Underhanded flip.
This is a bad error right here. He tries to square himself up to second base to get this double play started, but I don't know if his cleats got stuck or what, but this is not a very good throw, and he's going to get stuck with an E4.
Albert Pujols will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
The 1-0 delivery. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Still 2-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a great pitch there as Pujols swings and misses, and it's always a sigh of relief when you can set him down. And with a quick breather here, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch one of the most talent-laden outfielders in the game. Yasiel Puig can do it all. He can run down balls. He's got an arm that he is not afraid to show off. We'll see what he does in this one.
C.J. Cron will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
The count.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, he's having some problems here with location. He's got 2 on already here in the first, and that last pitch right down the middle.
2 down, runners at first and second. Grounded to the right. Utley gets to it. Throw on to first will be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. Angels strand a couple. After 1, no score. Kike Hernandez will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Center fielder number 14, Kike Hernandez.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
He's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Standing in now, Trace Thompson. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Hot shot to third. Escobar is there on to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting 7, the catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. In tied at 93, ball 1.
One of the great things about having a crosstown rival, as a visiting player, it's a lot like a home game. You're not dealing with hotels, airports, travel. You get to sleep in your own bed, stay in your routine. It's a big plus.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Giovanni Soto will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run.
Well, when you're hitting under 200 for the season, games like yesterday are going to happen on a regular basis.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
And you know, he did a good job of getting out of trouble in that first inning. That makes getting the leadoff man here important for him to start the second.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And Soto swings and misses that time as he's a strikeout victim to make 1 away.
And you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. You know, this guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spot, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile an hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Yunel Escobar will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will wind up a foul ball. called strike 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
And this one's taken by Escobar. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. And a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
We'll take another look at the sequence here on Showtime. Now, as we watch, notice that it's all hard stuff through the first 4 pitches. But then on pitch number 5, he finally turns to something off speed, and that leaves the hitter with no chance.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
That evens it up 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Thompson giving chase. He gets there, but he missed it.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Johnny Giavotella will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from Anaheim right after this. Yasiel Puig will stand in. A couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Yasiel Puig.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. ground ball sent back up the middle. Simmons has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter.
A reminder that Dodger baseball continues all season long here on the show. There you get a look at what's coming up over the course of the next 7 days. Carl Crawford will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Swing and a liner, but foul. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. And here's a ball hit in the air. Escobar onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Chase Utley will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Oh, and he nonchalanted that one as it costs him and goes right by him.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and that average, it'll climb a few more points.
Striding into the box, Justin Turner. He drew a walk his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground near home. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. Dodgers leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Craig Gentry digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout and reined in 1 away.
We'll check out that 1-2 pitch again in show motion. This pitch is up around the letters, and you'll see that back elbow drop down a bit and kind of drag through the zone. That's what causes him to pop it up.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And we'll give you a look there at the Angels team leaders in that category as he's been doing well, currently second on the ball club.
Yeah, he's a big producer offensively for this ball club. Definitely one of the guys they depend on to make things happen.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. He's set. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. chopped foul over towards the dugout. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be
first
off a little
baseman,
bit
number
at the plate right
5,
now. And you know what?
Albert
That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Here's Albert now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Angels strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Corey Seager is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Now batting.
Here's Howie Kendrick.
First baseman, Howie Kendrick.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Trout. 1 down.
Center fielder number 14, Kike Hernandez.
Kike Hernandez digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Hernandez is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting.
This one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the put out.
Stepping in now, Trace Thompson. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, great stop by Escobar. Just late. He's safe.
Oh, love the effort there.
Nearly a remarkable play.
Number 9.
Scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. To 2-2 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 LA. Leading off the inning, C.J. Cron.
Leading off
they'll
the
look
4th
to get
for the
something
Angels.
going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Puig giving chase. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see our top speeds fairly modest by today's standards, with 93 and 89 being each starter's top speed respectively. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in is the catcher, Giovanni Soto. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And he takes ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Escobar.
Into the box, Yunel Escobar. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Set to deal on a ball and two strikes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. They trail this one 1-0. Yasiel Puig heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Turned on down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he is in there.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective.
Designated hitter.
I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling two all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
Here's Carl Crawford now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. For Puig, that's now 7 doubles for him on the season. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
And in a tight ball game, you can bet they love to get a little breathing room here. They've got a chance to get some now as they get a double and a single here to start the inning.
Chase Utley will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ball game.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And a pitch out, but Crawford's not going. Step off the rubber and go to first. A dive, but he's back.
Just checking.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back. And Utley not biting at that one. He's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Justin Turner will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. On the ground for Giavotella could be 2. Simmons, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Well, you know, nothing kills a rally quite like a double play ball. But this is a double whammy. You've got a double play with the bases loaded and nobody out. They do get one run here, but it comes at a pretty hefty price.
Here's Corey Seager. Chopped foul right at home plate. Hit well on the ground to first. On to first with it is Pujols, and he steps on the bag for the third out. It's a run on 2 hits here for LA. Home half of the 5th coming up. LA's on top 2-0. Andrelton Simmons will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First offering on its way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-1 pitch on its way. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
You can bet he's muttering to himself heading back to the dugout.
Second baseman.
He's not alone.
Johnny
These guys have
Giammattella.
just had a frustrating time of it from beginning to end thus far.
Into the box now, Johnny Giammattella. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hernandez is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 3, Craig Gentry.
Craig Gentry will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Well, he squares up the slider that time, and it's into left center for a base hit.
The right fielder, number 56, Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. From the stretch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Throw over to first, and he's back standing. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Angels nothing. Howie Kendrick will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Tap down the line. To his right, Escobar. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
And, you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Kike Hernandez ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already. but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
One out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Trying to strike him out for the third time. A ball hit softly on the line to third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, the good ones make it look easy, don't they? I mean, if you're hitting 230, this ball doesn't drop for a hit. No way. But he'll tell you, that's just the way I had it planned.
Trace Thompson steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. One and 0 pitch on the way. Hot shot on the ground is short, and a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Well, that's the frustrating thing for a sinker baller. When you get the ground ball you need and it finds a hole. Now he's got 2 men on to deal with and only 1 away.
Now Mike Scioscia's up out of the Angel dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Mike Morin will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away.
Mike Morin.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
And once he's seen that you've got a little loop in your swing, he won't be afraid to throw that pitch in a spot like this.
Here comes the 0-1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. One and 1, here it is. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1 and 2. Where do you think they go from here?
I maybe double up and go back to another off-speed pitch. He didn't handle that one all too well.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit hard to short. Simmons with a slide. He's up. Oh, got him.
Whew, no problem. Now, this is a pretty high degree of difficulty right here. It helps when you've got a strong arm to make this play. You see him do almost a pop-up slide as he fields this thing, and then from then on out, it is all arm, folks. Boy, that's very well done.
And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
The batter, number 3. Designated hitter, Carl Crawford.
Carl Crawford steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
Yeah, and this is one of those make-or-break moments in a ballgame, Matt. You don't want to let an opportunity like this in the middle innings get away from you.
Escobar is over to take a look. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And they get the force at home. Whatever works as the side is retired. Dodgers leave them loaded, but they're on top 2-0. Mike Trout ready to settle in here to start the Angels half of the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons with you in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Tapped out in front of home. Gonna be a tough play. Oh, and no time to get him at first. Not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see. Let's call this thing a swinging bunt. Call it whatever you want. He'll call it a leadoff single.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And stepping in, the former MVP, Albert Pujols. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's in there for strike 1.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around. And that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. Nobody out, runner on first. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Crowd around third. He can move. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. This is not really a bad pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
Here's C.J. Cron now. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Trying to hold the lead. Right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
But that is just picture perfect right there. You know, as a hitter, that you're going to want to make sure you hit it to the right side to get that runner to third base. But if you do it well enough, you get yourself a base hit to go along with it. Check it out. He lets this pitch get almost past him, but then he manages to still get good contact and send it into right field for the base hit.
Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto, now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. And this is swung on and missed by Soto as he falls behind now, down 0-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Lined hard toward right center. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
Seems like all of a sudden the lights turned on for these guys. They're swinging the bat a lot more aggressively here. And he's been pretty good to this point, but that's 4 straight hits against him now, and they're definitely starting to figure him out.
Yunel Escobar stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. So after the strong 5 innings, things have not come as easily for him here in inning number 6.
Well, this is kind of the MO of this lineup. They have a way of just wearing you down. And they're starting to get into some better counts to hit. And that work's paying off.
High pop-up. Kendrick is there for it. 1 away.
Wow, he's had his number so far. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts, and now this. Man, this is a game to forget.
Andrelton Simmons stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Swinging a ball lifted into straightaway center. Moving under it, Hernandez makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the go-ahead run will score on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 3-2 ball game.
Well, nobody's going to confuse this guy with Miguel Cabrera or Chris Davis, but with the runner on third, he doesn't have to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Just has to get one deep enough out there to deliver that run from third. That's nice going.
2 men are out now in the Angels' 6th, and standing in, the second baseman, Johnny Giavotella. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Lewis Coleman will take over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 67, Lewis Coleman.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. He'll send it the short way to Utley at second, and that's that. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 7th inning coming up. Angels are out in front, 3-2. Back here at Angels Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Leading off the inning, Chase Utley. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ground ball right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well, he really bunched him up on that 2-seam fastball right there. That's not a very confident swing either, and the result, just an easy ground ball.
In now, Justin Turner, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, here's just a classic sequence here as we check it out again on show track. A couple of good pitches here to get him ahead 0-2. And then knowing that a hitter's got to protect the outer half when you're down in the count, they turn to the slider that starts in the zone, then breaks out of the zone, and he just can't hold on.
Corey Seager will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. This is line to left, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs. And who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
Howie Kendrick will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Pujols has got it, and the side is retired. One left for LA. Still a 3-2 ball game. Craig Gentry steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
That may have been one of those situations where you wonder, he's not going to be able to throw him out at first. Maybe that's one where you try and see if that would have gone foul.
Cole Calhoun comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Throw over to the bag. Back in standing. Here it comes on 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, you never know. This might have been the lesser of two evils right here. If you take this pitch, you know it's strike three. If you swing, you might bounce into a double play ball. So the best he could have done was maybe fouled that thing off, but instead, he comes up empty.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. There goes Gentry. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Tag applied by Utley, and he is out at second base.
This all gets back to footwork here. Catchers are usually not the fastest guys around, but the good ones do have one thing going for them, and that's a quick setup behind the plate. And this guy's dead to rights here.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Two out, nobody on. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled on the ground to short. Seager takes it in. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Angels go quietly there, but they still lead it 3-2. Fernando Salas will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Fernando Salas.
Leading off the inning, Kike Hernandez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting,
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Trace Thompson will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. He's set, and the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Goodness. 0-2 now. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. 8th inning now from Anaheim, with the Angels on top of their National League rival Dodgers, as you get a look at our line score to this point in the contest. Yasmani Grandal stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now here's the pitch. Lays off 1-0. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here, as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Dodgers have come back to tie it at 3.
I think sometimes as a pitcher, as soon as you release the pitch, you have a feeling that you could be in trouble. And that was big trouble right there. Big home run that ties this game up.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
In now is Yasiel Puig. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Fouled straight back. Here's the 0-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. But the Dodgers are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Albert Pujols gets another crack right here.
Leading
He's
off
got a
with a
hit
halo.
in 3 tries to this
First
point.
baseman, Albert Pujols.
Now here's the pitch. Tap fouled at home plate. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
Grounded to third. Gloved by Turner. And taking it out there for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, C.J. Cron.
C.J. Cron digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Sets the target low here, and it misses. 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2.
Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto, now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
2 out, nobody on. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Thompson on the move, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. Still tied 3-3. Carl Crawford gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And now a pitch on the way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Trout. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
Chase Utley strides in, grounded out his last time through. The pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. Got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Justin Turner stands in now with 1 down and a runner at first. That would be the go-ahead run if they can find a way to get him all the way around. Double play is in order, however.
Yeah, he has definitely got to look for something up in the strike zone and drive the ball to the outfield. Well, there's nothing more deflating than a game-ending double play.
Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Every time he comes to the plate, the pressure gets bigger and bigger. He waited until the 9th inning, but got it done.
Here's Corey Seager as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
A 1-0 delivery. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Ready on 1-2. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. The 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
You got the go-ahead run in scoring position in this situation, and you come up with a huge strikeout like that. You're pumping your fist, your intensity is a little bit higher. This guy is focused in right now and very happy with his results.
Howie Kendrick will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Yeah, and you know you've got a good changeup when you can come out and throw it first pitch just like he did right there.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Right side, hit hard. Vitello lays out. What a stop. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Yunel Escobar strides in to lead us off here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Joe Blanton will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings.
Joe Blanton.
Oh, and a little Kentucky fastball that time by Blanton. It's strike 1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's the pitch that's so hard to lay off. It looks pretty good coming in, but he breaks off his swing just in time.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Now the question becomes, with the winning run on first, will they decide to play a little National League style ball and bunt him up to second? At this point in the ball game, I think it's a definite possibility.
Quentin Berry will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody
Number
out.
60, Quentin Berry.
fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
This is just an excellent pitch right here. Location right at the bottom of the strike zone. And if you don't get him to swing through it, hopefully he's going to hit that ball on the ground somewhere, and you'll get ground ball outs. But they'll take that strikeout for out number 1.
Standing in now, Johnny Giavotella. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And a dive, but he's back.
Had a pretty good lead right there.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hot shot on the ground to short. A dive. He's got it. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Joe Smith will come on now as he'll take over to start the extra frame.
Number 38, Joe Smith.
Ring is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop
number
here.
20, Ray Navarro.
Kike Hernandez will step in. A ground out
Leading
victim
off
as
for the
last
Dodgers,
time.
center fielder number 14, Kike Hernandez.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
You can tell he's got sinker on the mind because he definitely undercut that one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
And here you go from behind the plate. This is a good angle to show how that four-seam fastball will rise at the end. And that's a pitch that's awfully difficult to get on top of.
Stepping in now, Trace Thompson. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Hard hit towards center. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Boy, how much hotter is he going to get? He's got himself another 3-hit ball game. That batting average is going to continue to climb even higher.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th, as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. I had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And, oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Wow, a real sharp break for this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. The hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
And now is Yasiel Puig, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. To short. Flips it underhand. On to Giovatello for the force, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers leave 1. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Settling in now, Craig Gentry. Already
And
2 for 2.
leading off
We'll
for the
look to
Halos.
add on right here.
Left fielder.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Hit to short. Seager comes up with it. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cole Calhoun. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the pitch. Out in front of it, strike one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home nine. There are two away now.
Two up, two down to start off the bottom half.
27.
Starting to look like this one's going to go another inning. Great.
Stepping in, Mike Trout. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Utley is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Angels are gone in order. Score remains tied at 3-3. Carl Crawford comes to the plate as the leadoff man here in the 11th inning.
Designated hitter, Carl Crawford.
Adrian Gonzalez is going to grab a bat now. He'll be asked to get things started in the top half of the 11th.
Adrian Gonzalez.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Not close. It's 2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, I'll tell you, a side armor is a lot easier to deal with if you're a left-handed hitter. Here he's able to see the ball all the way in, and then he just rips it for a solid single.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. As he'll line this one foul to the right side out of play. It's strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for 1 on to Pujols, and it's a double play.
Well, the one thing this guy definitely has coming in out of the bullpen is that hard sinking fastball. And here it is in all its glory as he gets the big double play ball to take away the pressure.
Into the box now, Justin Turner, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Here's the 0-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Dodgers go down quietly. Still tied 3-3. Chris Hatcher will take over now to start the home 11, knowing that just one would be the end of this ball game.
Hatcher.
Albert Pujols strides in, grounded out his last time
leading out
through.
for the Halos, first baseman, Albert Pujols.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Now the 0-1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
Oh, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. One away.
Wow. You know, neither team really seems to want to take command of this ball game. I mean, this is ripe for the picking. The guys are just not coming up with good at-bats right now.
C.J. Cron digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Wide, 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally, this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. 2-1, here it is. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. Solo shot here to left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
What you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
He came up with, without question, the key at-bat in this one. No surprise, it was also the final pitch. Got a pitch he could handle and turned it around for the walk-off home run. Well, that's a great win.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Angels are winners here, 4-3. Good night from Anaheim.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Angels. 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Dodgers, 3 runs on 13 hits. 1 error and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Big A, 45,050. The Angels once again thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.